Fitbit's second ever smartwatch, the Versa is a far cry from the Ionic, its slightly disappointing predecessor. Its outstanding battery life and slick design make it a genuine competitor to more expensive smartwatches including the Apple Watch 3, but the lack of inbuilt GPS is a big miss. The Versa can help you keep tabs on a wide variety of activities, including running, swimming and cycling, and its menstrual cycle tracking is another hugely intriguing feature. Unlike many other smartwatches, it's also compact enough to look good on users with slim wrists. Fitbit Versa, Design and Display. The Fitbit Versa is unfussy but attractive. The rounded square design, or squircle, if you like, might not be to everyone's taste, but most doubters will be able to get over that simply because of how sleek it looks. Unlike some other smartwatches, the Versa won't dominate on your arm. Its aluminium body is slim, compact, and comfortable to wear, sitting flat against your wrist. It looks far slicker than the clunky, angular Ionic. Based on looks alone, the Ionic is quite obviously a fitness-orientated device. The Versa, on the other hand, feels far more polished and lifestyle-friendly. From afar, you could easily mistake it for the Apple Watch. The most obvious differences are the physical buttons. Instead of a digital crown, the Versa has one key along its left-hand edge, to wake the screen or navigate backwards. There are two on its right, to quickly start, pause and end your workouts. Our biggest design criticism concerns the bezel running around the Versa's display. It's thick, noticeably so. This can in part be attributed to the brightness and vibrancy of the smartwatch's touchscreen. It tops out at 1000 nits, making it easy to read at all times, even in bright sunlight. It isn't an always-on display, but you can wake it up with a wrist flick, a press of the left-hand button, or a strong tap of your finger. Fitbit Versa, Specs and Sensors. Unlike the Ionic, the Versa doesn't have GPS built in. What this means is that, if you want to track your running route, you'll need to take your phone out with you too. That's a big deal, and it's one of the main reasons the Versa costs so much less than the Ionic. However, what the Versa does have is enough onboard storage for around 300 of your favorite tracks of music, which you can play through a pair of Bluetooth headphones. This will allow you to go phone-free in the gym, which is great. For running, however, it makes more sense to play music through your handset, as you'll probably have it with you anyway because of its GPS capabilities. Fitbit Versa, Exercise and Activity Tracking. Those sensors enable the Versa to track a wide range of activities including running, swimming and cycling. It also tracks your walks and general workouts, such as weightlifting and interval training, and monitors your steps, distance covered, floors climbed, calories burned, heart rate and sleep. For anybody new to smartwatches, this may seem like an awful lot, but what's key here is how straightforward the Versa is to use. It runs Fitbit OS 2.0, which is intuitive, simple to navigate and lets you access the watch's key features with just a few swipes and taps. To track a run, for instance, simply swipe left on the main screen, tap the exercise icon and select Run. For other types of exercise, you swipe through the tabs until you land on the right option. To begin tracking, hit the play button, which you can tap again to pause tracking. You can bring an end to your workout by hitting the checkered flag icon. To quickly view your stats for the day, including details of any workouts you've completed and your progress, just swipe up on the main screen. This simplicity is crucial, since it makes everything easy to find, which in turn makes the Versa both enjoyable to use and engaging. You can, of course, also set reminders and alerts for targets. However, as is the case with any smartwatch, these can feel aggressive at times, and sometimes a little irritating too. As mentioned earlier in the review, the Versa doesn't have GPS built in, so you'll need to connect your phone to get a map of your running route, which you can then view in the Fitbit app. While you're running, the watch displays key information such as pace, time, and distance, and you can swipe for additional information. Thanks to Run Detect, it automatically pauses tracking when you stop for a break, and resumes when you begin moving again. Regular gentle vibrations tell you when you've hit certain milestones mid-run too, at kilometer intervals, for example, so you don't need to keep looking down at your wrist. Fitbit Versa, battery life. The Versa Stamina truly puts other smartwatches in the shade. Fitbit says you can expect the watch to last for at least 4 days off a single charge, but real-life results show that to be a conservative estimate. In testing, the Versa comfortably kept going beyond 4 days. When it was connected to my phone via Bluetooth, it lasted 5 days, when it was untethered, it managed 6 days. What's more, if you want to extend that even further, you could set the screen's brightness to dim rather than automatic or bright. Why buy the Fitbit Versa? In many ways, the £199.99 Fitbit Versa is an improvement on the £279.99 Ionic. It's far better looking, more lifestyle friendly, and has a similar feature set, and all of this comes wrapped up in a device that costs significantly less money. You can use it to monitor a huge range of activities too, including swimming, and it's easy to use. Battery life is another feather in its cap. Most other smartwatches on the market don't come close. However, as an actual smartwatch it's limited right now. This will hopefully change in the near future when Fitbit rolls out planned updates, but it might be worth waiting until those are released before buying the Versa. Currently, it feels like a work in progress. Some users will find the lack of apps frustrating, and it's disappointing that we're still having to wait for features that we expect from a smartwatch, such as quick replies to messages. The lack of built-in GPS is also a big miss, and means you'll be tethered to your phone when you're out running. Although not the worst thing in the world, we'd prefer it not to be necessary. The Versa is undoubtedly a step up from the Blaze, but right now it feels like a smartwatch for casual users who are looking to make small improvements to their lifestyle and try a smartwatch for the first time. With that in mind, serious runners would be better to consider the Ionic, or the slightly more expensive, but more attractive, Apple Watch Series 3 GPS. Verdict: there's plenty to like about the Versa, from its generous range of tracking capabilities to its slick design and outstanding battery life, but Fitbit needs to improve its smart capabilities and app selection.